Okay, so the other day I was using my disco grill on my little $30 smoker, and it didn't work as well as I wanted it to. Now, it worked better than the video showed, because once I actually gave it time to cook, man, it did some really good sausage. But what I've done this time, I have put the grate up in the middle, and then I'm going to put my actual barbecue charcoal pot there to get a little closer. But the biggest thing I did, the disco grill fits, it sits right on here, and there's no airflow, so there's no convection of the heat. So I went down and bought a bunch of 3/4 inch bolts and took a metal saw and cut them off, right? I took 3, and now they're spacers. So my disco is going to sit on top, and then the smoke and what can come around. Now I'm also going to use some of this InstaFire fire starter. I've been using the charcoal starter, but I'm out of that, so I'm going to use the actual fire starter. This kind you pour out into a pile. And then you light it. Ooh, look at that. And then you put the wood. You're supposed to put wood, but I'm using charcoal. My wife doesn't ever get me the kind I like. I like lump. You put it over so as not to put the fire out. You want to get airflow. Time to put the disco. Everybody was disco dancing. Alright. So I'm going to let that heat up a second. I've also got a bunch of pinto beans cooking in my Instapot. My doctor sent me to an endocrinologist, and the endocrinologist got on to me about my diabetes. And did some tests and found out I got some cholesterol, and she talked to me in such a way that I get it. She was like, look, you can make a choice. You can drink 2 gallons of sweet tea a day, or you can keep your feet, right? So about a month ago I cold turkeyed sweet tea, which has about killed me, but I'm feeling a little better, and my blood sugar has gone from you know, wake up in the morning before breakfast, you know, 360 to 380 to you know, 150 to 180 in the mornings. All right, I just mowed the yard in lieu of having lunch, and my blood sugar was actually like 130, which is pretty cool for a month of work. But I ain't been really doing anything about the cholesterol, so I'm going to start eating more beans and that sort of stuff. So it looks like it's getting hot. This is stir-fried beef. My wife got it because that's what she wanted. I have found as I'm getting older, I'm liking more chicken. There's just a little bit of olive oil in that, but not a whole lot. And my wife will get about half of this to have lunches. I'll take the other half, mix it in with a pound of pinto beans, and that'll be my go-to meal for the week. You probably can't hear it sizzling because of the air conditioner, but it is. Look at that. Woo. I don't know if you can see it sizzling, but this works. The thing I like about cooking on one of these things, number one, it's got a little bit of texture so the food sticks to it. And if you're cooking hamburgers, hot dogs, you know, other stuff, right, as your food gets cooked, you can push it up toward the edges. where it has a better chance of staying warm without burning. This meat is cooked to the way that I like it, but my wife likes a little more well done. She likes ruining the meat that way. And my beans are still chilling in the Instapot. So I'm gonna let this go. There's nothing in this. Onions, peppers, meat, and just a little dab of olive oil. And my beans just have a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder. You know. I don't cook with a bunch of salt. I'm just gonna let that go. But anyway, the nuts, giving it the airflow and bringing the charcoal up closer, man, has really worked. I've got it figured out now. It's a winner. Thanks.